proud to tell you all about, oh, Linda getting birds dirty. We were driving
I shot
down.
all three.
Yes, that looks indecent.
Oh, it was fun.
Well,
got
tell
all
people how
three.
you did it.
But I didn't clean them.
Well, no.
I don't like to clean them. Now I need more bullets or shells.
Okay. So how did you do it, Linda?
With great difficulty. I saw them, I stopped the car, I grabbed my gun, and I couldn't get it open. Because you have to break it and put the shell in, and it's only a single shot. So I finally managed that. I jumped out, and there were two there. So I shot the one, broke it, put another shell in, put it up, and there were still two. So then I shot again, broke it, and thought I don't have any more shells because I only had the two in my hand, but I had one in my pocket, and I got the third one. And Don had driven right past them on his bike. So I got the birds.
Yeah, but I was hunting bear. So anyhow, Linda was driving, and I was up there on my little bike. Very hard to see in the sunlight here. Right there. She saw the birds, she shot them. She's good. Okay, recording again.
These are the breasts of the three. These are spruce grouse. I always call them spruce gooses. I started that when my one son was about 5 years old, and it made him laugh, and I've kept it up.
And they are a dark meat.
Yeah, partridge is a very white meat, but this one, see how dark they are? And there's the size of his heart. He got left in when Don cleaned it.
Well, I knew you liked hearts.
But now comes
the fun part.
if you're scared of me with a knife, shut your eyes.
Well, I'll shut it down while you...
You just slice along the bone all the way through. Because there isn't a lot of meat on a partridge. That's why nobody ever keeps the legs.
Well, we've tried eating the legs before, and it was a waste of time.
They
All
had
they
less,
were sinew.
They had less meat than a frog's leg.
I don't know, I've never tried a frog's leg.
You said they had them at Detour that Christmas.
I've still never tried them.
I had them once.
Yeah, they gave us a Christmas treat, frog legs, for Christmas supper. Well, some people could have them. The ones with good taste didn't. I had steak.
Some fly-in camps have great cooks, and some have terrible cooks.
And sometimes, if you've got really nice cooks, you can go out fishing at night, bring the fish back, and they'll fry it up for you.
Ouch. Didn't cut myself, I just poked. Just telling people. Because yes, I scare people.
Okay. I'll bring them back after you finished.
Yeah. Use the water.
Okay, we're recording now.
Okay, I'm going to use the water that I steamed the vegetables in and add the bones because there's a fair bit of meat on them. So I will use that as a stock for the rest of the stir fry.
What do you mean a stock for the rest of the stir fry?
You have to add a sauce or something to it, so I brought up turkey stock.
And how much salt are you putting in?
About a teaspoonful.
I didn't know you had to use turkey stock or stock for the stir fry.
I could use hoisin sauce, but since I had the meat on the bones, makes sense to use it up.
Okay. You mean I might learn to cook if you explain enough?
But that would take away my fun.
Right.
I like to cook.
So what are you going to do now?
Now I'm going to cut this up into smaller pieces.
Bite size?
Yeah, a little bit bigger. Since we don't use chopsticks, I don't have to be too careful about size.
Yeah, but I like them nice and small cubes that I can just stick in and not have to worry about biting.
Well, that's pretty good.
Okay, I'll bring people back after. Your pot's bubbling away.
Now that'll finish up over there. I'm just going to set that there for a minute. Start that.
Okay,
I'm going to add a little bit of grapeseed oil.
the oil is just to keep things from sticking.
Yeah. I dehydrated cilantro. I guess I dropped the piece.
Well, you could throw that in too.
A couple teaspoons is all you need. A little tiny bit of salt.
Do you think you're addicted to salt? That's one heck of a big salt shaker. I know. Be quiet, Dawn.
No. Little tiny bit of garlic. Just don't tell my cameraman.
Right. It's a good thing I'm not allowed to comment, eh?
See? Turn that off. Throw that in. Now comes the, we'll call it partridge stock.
Speak to me, dear. Tell me what's happening.
I'm just softening up the vegetables a little bit, adding a bit of liquid to it, and now I add the spruce goose.
All chopped up.
All chopped.
And that is Linda's cooking alarm. Okay.
Go turn it off. Are you recording now?
Mm-hmm.
Our smoke detector is at the top of the stairs, and the design of this house, that's a chimney. So anytime anything gets too hot, too steamy, the smoke detector goes off.
Now, what happens to spruce goose if you cook it too long?
It dries out, and it's like eating
Shoe leather?
shoe leather or liver.
Oh, my mother's liver.
I was being nice.
Okay.
At least your mother cooked it. Sometimes when Mom cooked it, to me it was like it wasn't cooked long enough.
You mean raw?
Not quite raw, but pretty close.
Yeah.
But that was how Mom liked it. And me, I like to hit the happy medium between rubbery and leather. But there, it's almost all cooked.
Now, let me tell you, it doesn't get much fresher than that.
No pesticides, no hormones, no bad stuff that the government tells you is wonderful. And there's actually no lead shot in it either.
No what?
Lead shot.
Oh, okay.
Open, please.
There you go.
I'm just going to add a little bit of hoisin sauce. I figure since I call it a stir fry, I better add something that's Chinese about it. And now I add these vegetables and just let them get some of the flavor. In my next life, I'm coming back to a huge kitchen with lots of counter space.
Oh, just tell somebody that we need to win the lottery. I'll buy you a big house then. I know, I'd better buy a maid too.
No, just somebody to do dishes.
And vacuuming and dusting and...
I do them, I just can't do them anymore as much as I like.
Oh well.
I know what I forgot.
What?
I'm just going to cook bacon with it.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm going to put the lid on. And what I usually, when we were hunting and we'd camp out overnight, we'd have the partridge, and you're only allowed to have 5 for each person. So if you're staying out overnight, you have to use up a few that you've caught the day before. So we'd get up in the morning and I'd fry bacon. I'd throw in whatever partridge we had, partridge or spruce grouse, put that into the pot, and I always took a couple bags of already cooked rice. I'd throw that in, and we'd have that in a bowl for breakfast along with a couple of pieces of toast, and you'd fill that up with rice and all the partridge.
Meat.
And
Lots of meat.
mostly meat, and that was breakfast. And the boys and Don both loved it, so it was our hunter's meal.
Okay, how long are you going to let that sit for?
I just turned it off, so it's ready to serve.
Oh,
You can make rice and put it over, you could put rice beside it, you could make noodles, or you could do like Don and I are going to do and just have that, because you don't really need much else.
okay.
So I will get a plate, and like I said, I use paper plates.
And you you're going to get rid of the cutting board first so it doesn't contaminate anything?
Of course. And then you can get rid of the wings.
Yes, dear, I'll take the garbage out.
What did I do with my spoon?
You contaminated it. You put it on the cutting board
Oh.
with the raw meat.
Okay. It's not a very good server. I think that's why I did it, just to get rid of it. But there. You've got carrots out of my garden, green beans out of a man 20-minute drive away, celery from who knows where, potatoes out of the garden, and partridge that was running around nice and free about 4 hours ago.
I think you call that free-range chicken.
And that is going to be dinner tonight.
Good, I was hungry.
Looks
Okay.
pretty good.
It does. Say goodbye.
So if you have a chance to get a partridge or spruce goose, give it a try. It is really good, but it is really expensive.
Yeah, we won't talk about how much. You can also do this with chicken. Or any meat, I guess.
You can stir fry any meat.
Okay.
I just had a kick doing out of the partridge that I shot today, because I hadn't gone hunting for so long.
Okay. All right. Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.